Going live with the latest iteration here of the Sports Sim Dream Leagues, and this is golf, the long anticipated kickoff of golf. So, ready to get rolling with the season. Got a tournament in store. Going to try to get through that tonight, kind of get our first tournament done and figure out, how in depth we go, what does it look like in a broadcast, etc. And going to go over the concept and also some of the team information because along with the calendar events, there's also team events where each of the 12 teams will play the other 11 teams at their home course and at the away course. So that will be fun. That will run parallel to the tournament season. So let's do this. Let's meet the teams, take a look at what the teams are, and go on over here to our teams. We're going to take a look at Edmonton Express, the first team here. And as you can see, these are 8 teams. The team format will be like a modified Ryder Cup, where it'll be, foursomes, 4 matches of foursomes, 4 matches of best ball, followed by 8 singles versus 8 singles. This team here, you can see Edmonton. We got Tom Watson, Casper, Miller, Horton Smith. The order that they appear here is the order they were drafted. So we got 96 total players in the file, and all 96 will be entering the field of every tournament. And the cuts will, after round 2, going into round 3, all the cuts from 96 will be down to 50 and ties. So there's Edmonton's team. Caddyshack, the groundskeeper, that is going to be Slash team, Edmonton being Jeff Hunter's team. So this is Slashed. You got some good players here, Bobby Jones, Bobby Locke, and then he surprised the world when he went down deep and brought John Daly onto the team. Manchester, the Swingers. You're going to see a European flavor along with Ernie Els, but very European Ryder Cup-ish looking group here. Manchester, the Swingers. Hagerstown Hackers, Dwayne, welcome back into one of the leagues. Dwayne loves this league because he can draft and just let it do its thing and not be bothered. Those are direct quotes from Dwayne. But Dwayne got some of his favorite golfers, one of them being Chichi Rodriguez, who made his team. Tampa Bay Putt Pirates. That's Buckshot, who's been, hopefully Buckshot's in here because he's been nonstop the last week about when we're going to start this. Um, had a great pick up here. He's got Ben Hogan and Walter Hagen leading this team. The Putt Pirates. Mass, it's the typical Mass hole. Mike, that's his team. Mass hole in it, man. He's got Mickelson. Hey, welcome in, Slash. Mickelson, Kerry Middlecoff, Davis Love. So he's got a formidable team. He's looking forward to the season. In fact, he's kind of addicted to the golf game lately. Vegas Aces, Bernie's team. Bernie had the #1 pick in the draft, and pretty obvious when he took Tiger Woods. I think Tiger Woods is the #1 rated golfer as far as the game ratings go. And we can go over that. Got Jordan Spieth, Hale Irwin, to name a few. Tinville Teacups is Carlos Yaz. He snagged Sam Snead and Gene Sarazen right off the bat in his first 2. Dang, it's a Festivus. The Festivus miracle is your ass actually showing up to something. How about that? That's the Festivus miracle, Buckshot. Um, so T-ville in the league. Lehigh Lizards, that's my team. Greg Norman, Gary Player, my first couple of picks are going to anchor the team, hopefully. St. Louis Hawks, that's Big Clue. Had the second pick in the draft and went with Jack Nicklaus, the Golden Bear team. Middletown Duffers, that's Midlife. Lee Trevino, Nick Faldo, got a couple of key players there. So the Middletown Duffers. And the last team, the Bushwood Wangs, is the guy that never keeps a consistent name. That's going to be David. This is what the team name is now. It might change to that. Or if Buckshot might change his name to the Real Bushwood Wangs. We don't know. I'm not sure we're going to allow that in that, but let's see. Byron Nelson, Vijay Singh, Tom Weiskopf on that team. So that's a little bit about the team breakdown. We'll take a look at the ratings, some of the top rated players in the game. I think it's over here. Rating overall. Here we go. Tiger Woods, again, the highest rated player, followed by Nicklaus. There's a lot of players here, 30 of them to be exact, that are rated at an 8 or higher. So we'll see how that plays out. Here is our schedule. That schedule will mimic kind of an average season over the last 30 40 years of golf. There's going to be some maybe older names of tournaments that you see, and maybe some newer ones, but we're going to be doing our own cup points similar to the FedEx Cup at the end of the year. So not only each tournament will we track all the great stats, but we'll be tracking world ranking points as well as money earned. So that ought to be fun. Our first tournament, the one I'm going to feature tonight, is Kapalua at the Plantation Course, and the team event. So when we look at that, I've got the first couple of weeks set up. And again, just for everybody, a reminder, you'll see this, like Lehigh opens up at Vegas, Middletown at St. Louis. Each team has a home course. So, for example, I think if we even had a draft, let me pull up our draft for anybody that wants to know. We can pull this up. Here it is. T-ville Tin Cups ended up taking, I think it's the Memorial, Muirfield Village, and Caddyshack took TPC Sawgrass, but these are the other home courses that were designated by each of these teams. So whenever they have a team match on their home course, similar to high school or college golf, that's where the match will be played. And enough with that. So you can see right here is the way it's set up. We can look at editing the event, but each time there's a match, there's going to be Saturday foursomes in the morning. That's 4 matches. Foursomes are basically alternate shot. And then in the afternoon, 4 matches of best ball. Both players on your team finish the hole, and there's a lower score. That one gets used. And then the final points come from your 8 singles matched up against the other 8 singles. So one of the things to think about, and I will post this. Let me close this out. I will post this over on our site, is figuring out the process here so that people can submit that. So this would be a blank form as an example. When we fill these out, I might have, Greg Norman and Raymond Floyd over here. They're going to be my first group out in foursomes. I might put like Bruce Crampton and Calvin Pete next, etc. Right? So this is what I'll do is I'll post this kind of blank form, and then when it's time to get your session set up for that week, you just go ahead and list who your pairings are, who's playing with who in both of these. You keep them the same or rotate it. Who do you want to go out first? And same thing with singles. What order do you want your singles to go in? You know what I mean? I might run out Floyd, Gary Player, Pete, Crampton, et cetera, right? So a format like this is something I'll post here by tomorrow. And then if you can submit that to me, and we'll be ready to go for some of the team matches. So take a look at who the first round matches are. I can post that under like team schedule as well so that people can see what that is, but that's how that'll work. So Field of Greens. Let's get on to that schedule. So this is our first time at running a league like this. We've all played around a little bit with some of it and figure out how we might want to do it. But let me go right here to play event. We can see the pairings. Interesting. I'm going to say tee off, and we'll figure out how slow or fast we want to do this. You can see the course is setting. Hold on a second. I'm getting an update. There you go. It's a great day. I just watched Javi Baez win the Tiger game over the Red Sox. So thanks for the update, Bernie. It was timely. I can hear my wife screaming in the other room. Another Tiger win. Kapalua Invitational. So yeah, heavy rough kind of sets that up. I'm going to go tee off. let's see what we've got here. So we can see the first pairings off. I think you can play this as slow as you want. You can go hole by hole. You could play a group or whatever. So, I mean, I don't know what the right pace is going to be. The nice thing over here is you can watch movement, like people that are rising up the leaderboard or falling. You can look at highlights. And another little interesting thing, if we want to take a look at like how our teams are doing, even though this isn't really a team event, you can cycle over here and count, like, for example, count each team's top 5 scores, and it will kind of put it in the category of how the teams are doing, or you can look at some of the groups, things like that. So the game is really robust um, as far as that. So let's do this. Let's get this thing going. I think my idea is let's play the round and get round 1 underway and kind of figure out when does it make sense to do something. So let's get going. We got the rounds flying. It's got highlights over here. Let's put it on here. Got a lot of firsts here, right? Long drives, records being set. There's also replays. I think that there's significant things like chip-ins, hole out. Oh, we're getting some clapping as well. Right now we got Trevino and Olazabal, Stockton moving up the leaderboard. But I can see now we've got a couple. So if I click on this, I think I probably got to pause it. I can hit pause. Let's go take a look at this. Gary Player. Hey, one of my players flopped in a shot. Let's view the replay. Nice. Dave Stockton flopped one in from 12 yards out. Nice little touch, right? Byron Nelson hits a pitching wedge from 145 yards to a foot. Oh, right past the pin. Nice shot. So really cool stuff there. Highlights. I think this is highlights with some of the hole outs. This is things that are setting records. So let's get back to play the round. We can go right back at it. I know there's also quick play that'll make this go a little bit faster, but I'm going to wait till we get a little bit of action here and start looking at some of the leaders and see maybe if there's some groups to follow. It's really convenient that you can pop in and view and pop out. So I'm just kind of figuring out kind of what the flow would be here. And maybe we get it down to where the first 2 rounds is kind of like this. We start looking at what happens, and then when we see who makes the cut, and then they'll be playing in pairs on Saturday and Sunday. Well, Olazabal has finished his round. He's in with a 5 under in the first round. Greg Norman up there, Nicholas, Johnny Miller, Jordan Spieth. All right, we'll get people clapping here. Maybe we'll get to see a hole-in-one. So far, we've got 6 notable replays here in round 1. I think the last group just teed off. Let's see. Oh, we're getting ready for the last groups to tee off, I think. Nicholas out running hard. Nicholas now with a big first round there. We had some 68s in the clubhouse. Nicholas looks like he's getting ready to finish it up. And Nicholas shoots 66. This is a par 73 course, this plantation course. Tiger Woods on the course. Claude Salitz, where is Woods Group? Can't even see it anymore. Oh, there it is. Play hole. See how everybody does. Now I'm trying to figure out if I want to watch a group. Feel free to help me out, those of you. Those have all finished. There's Rom. Yes, Xander starts it with a big fat 7. Now I'm trying to figure out, let's watch. Can we play a group so we can play this group one by one? Let's do this. Let's, can we watch? Looking at scorecards here. Clicking buttons here. What do we got? Watch Tiger Woods. Watch Rom. And we can watch Lou Graham. So let's take a look at this. We'll play the next hole here, and we should be able to watch this group play a hole. There's Lou Graham. Jon Rahm gets a good drive out there. Nice. Oh, we got the pink hand of despair. I love it. And here's Graham hitting in here. So what I may do, Mike, is go in there to kind of pick which hole whenever we pause it, like want to watch maybe a certain group and change the group each hole, kind of watch them come in. Jon Rahm. Here's Tiger. Even par through 13. Gets a little clap there, the polite clap. Ball's still moving. Speed up the animation, a little Mike Silva trick. So there we go. We got to watch a hole. So pretty cool. Now we can go back and not watch him. He's saying down at the bottom left under settings, I can hit settings and when any group finishes around, dynamic live coverage, watch. Oh, play the top so many. That's pretty cool. All right, let's play the hole. And I'm going to hit play around. I'm going to pause it when we get some of the final groups getting close. Look at Roberto DiVincenzo. So Nicklaus has been joined by Jimmy Demaret and DiVincenzo with 7 under. And there is, I don't know if you notice this, Mike, Kerry Middlecoff up there at the top too. And let's finish the round. So advance to the next round. Yes, we got one round in the books. Away we go. Let's see where we're at. We got the first, I think this is reverse tee times from yesterday. So the early folks go off late and vice versa. So let's play the round. See if we get this in there. Show the team score. Oh, it's a good one. Mike's an idea guy. Take a look at teams. So if we do track teams, let's say the top 8, because everybody's got 8 out there. Who has the best players so far after round one? All their under par added up for all 8 players. Looks like Lehigh and Vegas up there. Who's the worst? Oh my God. The Putt Pirates are 7 over and Caddyshack +6. Ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Movement. We can start seeing people rising up the leaderboard and falling. So let's get this one going again. Watch a little bit more golf when we get into the third and fourth rounds. What do we got here on replays? Oh, Hale Irwin flop one in. Ricky Fowler hit a 366-yard drive on number 7. Nice. It's early, but Buckshot sucks. Well, yeah. One round of the first tournament. And we do have 36 total tournaments throughout the season to end up playing through before we get into like the playoff stuff. So a lot of fun stuff in store. We're getting some chip shots holed out. Maybe we'll get a long one. Let's take a look at the top 8 scores. Here's how they're running right now. We'll keep this up here to see how the teams overall are doing so far. Oh, I want to watch that Sam Snead, Fuzzy Zeller, and DeChambeau. That'll be a fun group to watch. They're on number 2, but when they get near the end, watch some of their shots. Tiger Woods on the course, he's 5 under, so he's in a position to make a move for sure. I'm going to pause right now. John Daly is 5 under. We got to watch them for a hole here. I'm going to watch this group here. I know Slashed is in here. Let's play the hole. I want to watch Tommy Armour, John Daly, and Colin Morikawa here. Daly smoking the cigarette there. 5 under, man. Slashed in his 3rd pick went way down the list and brought Daly onto his team. I don't know why. Needs a big hitter, chemistry. I don't know what we got. Keep the mood light in the club. I don't know. But Daly is off to a great start. Looks like he's going to make the cut. Colin Morikawa. Craig Stadler, 11 under. We're going to have next hole. We're going to have to start following the walrus. Cuckoo, Kachoo. Oh, look at Daly. This must be young John Daly. Oh, Tommy Armour hits wood. Damn. Having to chip out of that crap. Speed up. I can hold that control button, speed up the putts. I like that. What do we got? Armour. All right, Daly. Let's see what he's got. Oh my gosh, Daly with the bird. Morikawa, that was a rough one right there. Right, let's play hole by hole, see what we get. The Walrus is finished, 68 under. I want to watch this group here. I'd like to see Fuzzy and DeChambeau and Sam Snead play. Kapaloo's got some nice wide open landing areas here. Yeah, who's getting to make the cut? The cut, Mike, is going to be top 50 plus ties. So anybody tied with the 50th person gets to be in. Start paying attention to the projected cut line. Oh, Snead's a little short on that one. What we're all learning, though, if anybody hasn't played Action PC Golf, is the game's a blast. It's really a great game. Really deep. DeChambeau. Oh, just missed that putt. Oh my God. DeChambeau missed a gimme right there. Come on. Let's take a look at some of the teams where they're at. So we've got teams on hole one. So it's moved around forward a little bit. We'll start taking projected cut right now is -1. I can see up here at the top the projected cut. Oh, we'll watch another hole with these guys because I left the watch on there. Zeller is 6 over. I don't know why I'm watching him. He's son. DeChambeau 4 over. These guys are definitely at risk of missing. Cut. And Snead 4 under. Looks like he should make it. He's the one playing good golf in this group. Bam! Look at that shot. Look at that shot. Who has Sam Snead on their team, by the way? Do we know? I can't remember. Well, let's find another. Carlos, maybe? Yeah, it's a good point. Let's take a look at where we go. So the team groups. Right now, you kind of see how the top 8 are stacking up right now. Let's play this hole. Start paying attention to some of the ones we've got. Let me just hit play around. We'll move along. We got some people on hole number 1 here. I'm going to pause it because I want to watch this group here. Everybody is under par. at this. Middlecoff. We'll watch him and Jason Day. So who do these people belong to? Tell me in the chat who's got who. I know Kerry Middlecoff is Mike, so I don't remember who has Jason Day or Billy Casper, though. If there was only a list somewhere. Oh, Jeff's got Casper. Here's Mike's guy, Mr. Consistent, Kerry Middlecoff. Jason Day. Well, this is like a good shot by Middlecoff. Oh, Buckshot's got Jason Day, yep. So it's like Jeff, Buckshot, and Mike all have guys here that are going to make the cut pretty easy. This is the brother to turn your head and cough. Middlecoff. Oh my God, Jason Day. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh, what a putt by Day. Oh, Billy Casper. I think he tripped. Are you kidding me? Let's take a look at Jason Day's card. See what he's got going on today. I mean, he's oh, this might be the one he already finished. Already saved. Cool. Move along forward. We'll watch that group one more hole. We'll pop it around. Maybe take a look at another threesome. You guys let me know, Mike, if there's any other players or anybody you'd like to take a look at. This is a good group of three here because they are all under par. I haven't seen anybody miss a fairway yet. This plantation course in Kapalua has a really wide driving area. It'll be fun as we play different venues, and then also on the team side, because there's some teams that have some different. We've got some British Open style courses, some TPC Target Golf. This is a 677-yard par 5. This is that one that rolls downhill quite a bit. And Middlecoff, this is his second shot. Man, pump that one down there. Oh, Day looks like he flew the green. And he did. Kerry Middlecoff's going to have him a birdie putt. Look at this guy. Casper should save a par. Jason Day gets that one close. Can he make this one? Oh man, you got to be shitting me. Middlecoff just lips this one out for him. Oh, Casper. It was a tough hole for these guys. Wow. get through another hole over here. We can see what kind of replays. We got anything good here? Oh man, Dave Hill. Let's take a look at this one. Dave Hill holes out from 136 yards out. I don't know who's got. Oh, this is on. He's on Carlos's team because Carlos said Dave Hill. That was the name of his dad. Oh, look at this. Gonna come off the hill. Oh, he spins it back and then it's going down the hill. Look at this. Wow. That's probably the longest hole out I've seen so far. So congrats to Dave Hill on that one. Yeah, some cool highlights. Let's take a look at movement up and down the leaderboard. Denny, Shoot, and Longer, these people are rising. The falling are showing some of the top fallers during the day. See what we get to. Take a look, see if there's anybody that gets close to cut. Right now is -2. We get the last few groups in here. We can find out if somebody's maybe got some drama here trying to make the cut or not. The cut's still at -2. So get a little closer. Who do we got around there? Calvin Peets at -2, Horton Smith, VJ Singh at even. Maybe we'll follow this group here. Let's watch this group for a hole. Everybody right near that line. Horton Smith yells 4, and it lands right in the fairway. What the hell? Nice drive by VJ. I think VJ is David, one of David's guys. It's small, Mike, but I'll have to show you when we're back on that screen. It's up at the very top left, but it is very small. The text is. Calvin Pete, he's a lizard and he's always going to be outdriven. But Horton Smith, great shot. VJ Singh. All of them with birdie chances. Let's see if they can make it. Singh is even. He needs the birdie. Oh, Calvin Pete with a clutch putt. VJ with the birdie. Oh my gosh, every one of them. So it's so small, Mike. It's like right up here in the corner. It says cut -2 for the top 50 up there. Let's play the hole. Let's see who we've got left out here. Jose Maria looks like he's going to make the cut easy. We got 4 + 4 + 3 on 18. Let's watch these guys finish 18. Maybe that's under settings. What I can do is watch. Huh. Well, I'll have to figure that out sometime. I think you can watch the top so many. Dynamic live coverage. I'll have to play around with that and figure out what the hell any of that even does. But let's watch him finish 18 here. These guys are going to make the cut. Oh, Bernard's going to put one off the cart path there or something. Curtis Strange, U.S. Open winner. Back-to-back, if I remember right. He's going to make the cut. He's 4 under. This is that long 677-yard finishing hole. George Archer. Longer has to lay up. It means if you are higher than -2, Mike, so like you'd have to shoot -2 to be there. If you were -1, you wouldn't make it. That's what it means. And it is still I'll have to check after this all. Yeah, so if the cut's -2 and you're at -1, you're one above, you're out. Uh-oh, Langer's in trouble again. Oh my gosh, that thing bounced up into the down the hill into the lava rock. Curtis Strange set himself up here coming in. Getting the roll out. Archer. Oh, this is a good one. Langer hitting out of the crap. Wow. Man. Good thing Langer started this whole 7 under. Get through this hole. Other ones we've got there. So here is cut is still at -2. Let's take a look at Byron Nelson, Dave Hill, and maybe some drama will happen here. Lawson Little needs a par at least to get through this one. Buckshot, I just sent you. I'm sending you ratings for Luke Donald in a DM. Yeah, I just sent you info on Luke Donald, Buckshot.
Oh.
All right, Mike's coming in. Mike's coming in with requests and shit. Cool. Buckshot, glad you got it. There's Luke Donald. Let's take a look at what we want to do. I'm going to pause for a station identification here for 1 moment. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see what we've got set up here. Let's see which one's a par 3, Mike. Ah, it's this one right here. So we're going to watch Nick Faldo, Corey Pavin. We are on number 11, par 3. Jose Maria looks like he is going to make the cut. He's 7 under. Nick Faldo, not so lucky. Little Corey Pavin, he's +3. He's got some work to do. A little short on that one. There's Corey. Oh, he's short. And Faldo. Right in. Let's see who else we've got that might be. I think that's the last par 3 we do have. Weird. On the back nine. Let's see some of these finishing. Tony Jacquelin's going to come up. Got Couples and Palmer. Anybody here? If we got some drama, let's watch this group here. Luke Donald, Mark O'Meara, and Jordan Spieth. Let's watch them play in. 2 of those guys right on the cut line. I think Luke Donald's one of Buck shots. He's a putt pirate. Mark O'Meara. Here's Luke Donald. The putt pirate. Oh, he's on there safely. Jordan Spieth. Oh, this one's going to have to go. It's going to come up short, spin back down the hill. Not his finest shot, for sure. Here's Mark O'Meara. This one looks right on the line. Oh, it's going to come back? No, it's going to be up under. Different shelf there. Here's Spieth with a chip. Look at O'Meara. Look at the break on this putt. Oh, it was crazy. Luke Donald playing that big right to left break. Oh, Donald. Oh my gosh. Luke Donald for the putt Pirates just put himself 4 under that putt. We'll keep an eye on that team there. One more hole as they get close. Here we go. Let's play this hole. Here we come in. Here is that group again. Luke Donald. Ooh. Ernie Els just set most eagles in a round. Interesting. Of course, this is the first tournament. I'm sure we'll see a lot of records set today. That might start slowing down. Here comes Spieth. Yeah, I agree, Buckshot. This is just kind of a relaxing. Uh-oh. Look at this. O'Meara got plenty of room to miss left. Oh, this looks good. Right in the middle. Oh, right at it. Over the pin. And a lot of spin coming back. Speed's a little left of the hole and deep. We've got some putts here. Donald snuggles it up. And Spieth, the big birdie putt. Wow. And let's take a look. We've got Cool. Watch these. Watch these groups play the hole here. As we get near the end, here's Bruce Litsky. That's I think that's one of your players, isn't it, Mike? One of your final editions. Harris English, he's right there under the cut. Gary Player, he's one of mine. He's not looking good. Gary Player, I think he was my second pick. And he ain't going to make the cut, and he's lost all sense now. Litsky. English. Nice shot. Player's having to chip out, so he's going to mail it in from here. Let me hold the fast animation button down on him. Bruce Litsky, a nice chip, uphill putt. Look at the curve on this thing. Litsky's coming back. And away we go. Calvin Pete, 6 under on the day. Nice drive. Vijay Singh, no doubt, will fly this one right by him. Probably laid up, so. Horton Smith, he's 3 under. Short little par 4 here for him. Should see a couple birdies, we'd think. Let's see how the approach shots go. That was a horrible shot from that distance. He's just barely going to make the green. Horton Smith would love to have that one back. Calvin Pete. A lot of spin on that one, too. How about VJ? Oh, that looks like everything's coming back. Uphill putts coming right now. Thought we'd see a couple birdies, but I was wrong. A little bit tougher pin placement. It's going to be hit your car and get the hell out of there. And let's see this group. Here's, oh my God, look at, what the hell was that? Jordan Spieth just put this one into the woods. Here's Luke Donald. All these players in this group look like they should coast right on in. Well, Momira's close. He's only 3 under. Yesterday, it says up here, yesterday he got a 6 on this hole. Spieth just has to chip out. There's a quirky little par 5 right here. Mark O'Meara. I'm just hitting the zoom, but if you see the animation funny, I've got the control button here. I can zoom it a little bit, faster animation. And Spieth, what's he got? He's on the green. Oh, good putt by Donald. Spieth all the way across the green. He gets that one up there. Oh, just missed it. Okay. haven't seen these guys here. We don't want to watch Gary Player, but we do want to watch people maybe close. So let's take a look at this team. We're going to watch Trevino and Bobby Locke and Nick Price. Come on in. Here's Bobby Locke. I think that's a, is that a mic pick? Can't really remember. Trevino. Here we go. Is he going to get it on? Bobby Locke just left of the green. Trevino. Oh, ouch. Trevino just 3 under. He's right there near the cut. He can't afford to have a bad hole. He has to play out. Can he make it? Can he get that cut? We'll have to watch him on the last couple holes here. Nick Price, aggressive. Locke misses that putt. Oh, Trevino. Just going to drop him back. Trevino now is back in the cut line of -2 under. The cut now is -3, so we've had so many people do better. Trevino's going to have to do some work. -3 is now the cut. You got to hit -3 to move on to the weekend. Bobby Locke should be in here. He should be a lock, no pun intended, at -6. Nice drives here. Here's Trevino. He's got to pull it together and get a birdie here in the last 3 holes. Same with Price. He's got to get another birdie. Oh, that false front. Ball comes right back off. Oh, hold on there, Locke. Oh, he's in good shape. Trevino gets it up there close. Probably going to be able to save his par from there. What about Price? Price has got a birdie putt. And he's going to miss it, so I don't see any birdies on this hole. Here we go. Can Price or Trevino get that birdie to get to 3 under? They got this hole and 1 more to go. This is a long par 4, by the way, 550. I think it's a downhill. These last 2 holes at Kapalua downhill, they play a little shorter than the yardage. Trevino not a big hitter, as is evidenced by that tee shot, but he's out there. And here's shot 2. Is he going to make it over? Oh, he just catches that waist area. Bobby Locke puts his right on the front of the green. Now, can Nick Price give him a chance at a birdie? He's running out of holes. Oh, gonna need to chip one in. Nice chip by Price. looks like Trevino, when he hit the waist area, had to take a drop back there. So that's an ugly thing as we're going into the last hole here. And we'll watch these last two groups finish here. Can Price, looks like Trevino shot himself out of it. Can Price get one more? The cut is at 3 under. Take a look at this group as they finish. Corey Pavin. It's funny, I haven't remembered yet who's got who on what team. I almost need a broadcaster cheat sheet up here to figure that out. Oh, Nick Faldo. I know this guy belongs to Manchester. This Jose Maria is having a good round. He's coming into this hole with 3 consecutive birdies. He might make it 4. Looking at the weather up here, which I haven't been paying attention, 15-mile-an-hour wind. It's got a moderate rain going on right now. Oh, right at the pin. Pavin. Faldo looks like he's going to be missing the cut. Who do we got in here? Jose Maria's having a great round. And we are on to this hole. Trevino screwed himself on the last hole. Can Nick Price make the cut? Oh, Trevino off in the left in the rough. Yeah, he's falling apart here the last few holes. Playing this tough downhill long par 5. Locke's going to lay out to the right, give him a shot into the green. Nick Price, same thing. They're going to play out to the right off the cart path. Is he going to make it off? See what to the right. Can one of these guys get close? Bobby Locke. Oh man, Bobby Locke's close. This is up to Nick Price. This is his chance. Can he get it close and give himself a chance? He's on the green. Where will it end? Nick Price needs to make this putt to make the cut. Oh, and he comes up short. Should have hit it with his purse. Too short when he needed that putt. And we'll just watch the final group finish. Corey Pavin. If Corey Pavin gets an eagle on this hole, being a par 5, he could make the cut. But he's kind of a weak hitter. Off the tee, that is. Corey Pavin has made 4 consecutive birdies, but this one's looking rough. What's he going to do to set himself up here for his 3rd shot? Olazabal trying to make that turn, and it catches some nasty stuff there, and down the hill it goes. Faldo. Looks like I'm playing this hole. There's Pavin. He just says, I'm going to kick it out to the right, not take myself out of it. And he's going to have a putt. But I don't think it's going to be enough. Olazabal out of the debris. Corey Pavin. Where we watch nobody shoot themselves into the weekend, but we watched some people shoot themselves out for sure. So let's take a look at what the team view is. Lehigh's doing good. Bushwood. This is with the first 8 that went off. That's going to change. A lot of people don't have all 8 of their folks going into the weekend. So we finished that hole. We will finish the round. Let's take a look at where we're at. We can look at hole by hole stats. Very interesting right here. Take a look at, was it 13? No, it was 11 was the par 3. You see the shot dispersion. We're talking about the closest approach. Henrik Stenson got one within 5.71, but that hole played under par at 297. 18th hole played over par. So if you think about it, a par 5 that actually plays over par, that's a tough one. It's long, downhill, but a lot of trouble on the left. So they had 14 birdies, 59 pars, 18 bogeys, 5 doubles. Wow. 388-yard drive on Westwood. I know this one has a kick downhill, so you can get some long drives out of it. What else we got to look at here? Stats and summary. Let's take a look at that. Round 1, Jack Nicklaus led the way. Oh, we haven't hit round 2 to close it out yet. Any replays we're looking at? About Ernie Els with a 176-yard shot over the crap, right up near the pin. That's Olazabal. Oh, wow. Dave Hill, we've seen that one. Nick Faldo hit an 8-iron. See, it's still showing Olazabal's picture up there, but I think that's a glitch because it should be the guy with the right name there, but who knows why they're doing that. Highlights. So let's hit finish round. Let's see who made the cut. Yeah, we're going to advance. The cut was -3. And what do we have? Can click on this and hit tournament summary so far. We can see round 1 and round 2. So Craig Stadler's leading the way. Greg Norman, Jack Nicklaus right behind him. Ernie Els, DiVincenzo, Jordan Spieth, Tom Lehman. So interesting names up there in the top of the leaderboard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it up right here, and then I can start posting some information about what the first 2 rounds look like and kind of post who made the cut, maybe some highlights, figure out if there's something interesting to put there. And then tomorrow I'll also post the kind of an Excel sheet that shows what we should do when we're setting up our team by team matches. Hole stats, take a look. Wow, that's some hard par 4s there that we're playing over. Player stats, take a look at player stats. Drives, it's got the driving distance. Tiger Woods leading the way. He's averaging 312 off the tee. Sam Snead 310. Greg Norman 308. Daly 307. Some big hitters up there. Again, we've got some of the highlights that we can see. And we can go back there and it'll kind of show the actual shot. Pretty cool being able to go back and do this. Again, if anybody doesn't own the game is extremely deep. Tracking stats and data like this. Really interactive and fun. Leaders by round. So there we go. So if we take a look at this, we can look at points, money. We don't have any of that yet. We do have some data, even though it's after first 2 rounds. I think when we get ready to start, we'll see if that's under there again. Let's take a look. So here's your cut line. These are the ones that made it, 50 in ties, and then starting with Scotty Scheffler and some of the guys that didn't make the cut. Scheffler, Henrik Stenson. See if there's any big names. Ben Hogan didn't make the cut. Trevino didn't. Rory missed it. So some big names in there that are going to compete definitely to win some tournaments. Didn't have good starts. Palmer. Who had the worst round? What's that? We'll give it the badge of shame. Oof. Oh, Envy is not going to like that. Of course, I don't like it either. Some of our best players, Gary Player for me, horrible. Ballesteros, horrible. And Steve Stricker shot an 81. Wow. Not good at all, but definitely fun. Um, so I'm going to stop our broadcast there. Again, we've got some team events coming up. We can play these anytime. They have dates assigned to them, but you can see here we've got, for those of you who don't know, Lehigh will be at Vegas. Middletown will be, oh, and this will show us who's assigned to what. So let's cover these. Lehigh will head into Vegas and play at a match at Bay Hill. That's Vegas's home club. Middletown will be headed to Torrey Pines. That's where St. Louis plays. Edmonton goes to Caddyshack. They've got TPC Sawgrass. That'll be a good one. Oh yeah, it's going to be. And the way to look at it, Buckshot, instead of doing 10 seasons of baseball, this will just be one long ass season of golf. Bushwood goes to Mass to play at the Country Club at Brookline, and hopefully it'll be warmer than when we played a test match there in January. Hagerstown, they go into T-ville. T-ville has Muirfield Village, Jack Nicklaus's place there, and Tampa Bay will the Putt Pirates will head into Manchester to play. Where does Manchester play? They play at where do they play? It's Royal St. George, right? Why does it say that? Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna have to reset the event. That's why it's set like that. There we go. Yeah, we'd done a test just to check it out for him. So Tampa Bay at Manchester at Royal St. George Country Club. The following week, Middletown will head to Vegas to play at Bay Hill. Edmonton will come to Lehigh. Lehigh is playing at Shoal Creek. Bushwood will go to St. Louis. They'll be Torrey Pines again. Hagerstown at TPC. They come in. Tampa Bay goes to Brookline, and Manchester heads to Muirfield Village. So there'll be some fun events coming up. Now we're starting to see some adjusted scoring coming in. Overall ratings. I think we've got, sometimes we can look at the rank. When we get tournaments done, it will start showing a lot more. Some of the scoring percentages, you can see like people's scoring averages on par threes, fours, and fives, and all that. So there'll be all kinds of fun stuff to track. We look at teams. Da, 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 Manchester's played a few of these, so we'll have to reset the team events, I believe. Let me see what we got. Okay, this is reset. Did we get the other one? Yep. Just trying to get the settings. Reset team stats. And I think if I start this back up, I'll double check. That should clear all the team matches. We were in here playing around, testing stuff out the other day. So now if I go to teams, it's weird. Still seeing those sit there. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to clear that one out. Hmm. There we go. You just had to hit save. So those team stats are all cleared out. So when we have team matches, it will track accordingly. So it's going to be a long season. I think appreciate everybody tuning in, but it has been fun. I think it'll be a fun season. So tomorrow I'll start posting an update, show who's made the tournament, maybe some of the pairings, and figure out how to plug along and do some round threes and fours tomorrow of Kapalua. And then I'll also post this format. So think about in your first matches what you want that to look like as far as your sheet. David's already sent me one, but you'll have four teams. What do I even have on my team? I got player, you know what I mean? Jones, Tate, whatever. You put in your two pairs and which order you want them in for the foursomes for the best ball, and then list your singles in order. One thing to remember: if you need 8.5 points to win the match, so if they're coming down and you save your best player for last, they may not get to them. You may end up having your match already lost before you get to them. So there is some strategy depending on how far down you might be able to set those up. So anyway, we'll have fun with that. If you know those, send them to me right away, and then we can start having those on file when we do the team matches. But no need to rush into that in the next few days as we take our time and learn about this game. But I am pretty impressed with the golf game. I've played it years ago a lot, and it was pretty much me taking golfers and doing casual rounds and trying to aim for them and, pick clubs and all that, but never anything on the big replay stuff like we're doing. So this is a blast. So thanks